now to Maryland, where we're seeing much of the same, a lot of those snow-covered roads. This is some video taken earlier tonight on Suitland Parkway and downtown Silver Spring. Again, if you don't have to drive, experts say stay home. It's just not safe enough. 7 News' Christian Flores joining us now live in Prince George's County, Maryland. And Christian, you're in a neighborhood that's had a lot of trouble with snow and ice this winter.
Yeah, we're in Hillcrest Heights, and I can tell you, being out here all night long, it's a little bit better than what we saw during last month's storm. During that storm a couple of weeks ago, I mean, this community really was paralyzed because of all the snow and ice that were caked onto the roads. And on top of that, what compounded that issue was that those streets weren't treated for several days, about a week or so. But things are a little different. We have seen snow plows throughout the evening out here in this community, and that's going to be important to see, not just tonight, but over the next couple of days. And here's why. You have a lot of hills in this community. In fact, one neighbor tells me she calls this Killer Hill, and that's because it's dangerous to be on, even if there's no snow out there. But when you add the snow, you can see it's a struggle to even walk up here, let alone drive around here, because you have the potential for speeding down here on top of the slipping and sliding. Now, I mentioned it's going to be important for those plows to continue to be out here over the next day or so. That's because neighbors want to make sure that these roads are cleared so they don't see any crashes right at their front doorstep.
And then I just keep dropping layers of salt down.
As snow blankets Prince George's County, residents in Hillcrest Heights are finding the community to be appropriately named.
When they say hills, it's hills. And it's sad. You know, a lot of people get their cars tore up right there.
The winter weather makes their streets nearly impossible to drive on.
As soon as you cross over from the D.C. Branch Avenue side to the Maryland side, your car begins to fishtail a little bit, slide.
Last month, it took several days for plows to clear the streets.
So I couldn't drive to work. The streets was the same as they look now, unclear.
If you don't know this hill, your car is going to get damaged.
The county's Department of Public Works and Transportation is now deploying more than 500 workers to clear roads. So what have some of the lessons been learned from last month that you're applying to this month to make sure that, you know, all neighborhoods are able to get their streets treated?
Around the afternoon time into the evening was when we started to see the snowfall. But we came in much earlier because we wanted to treat those primary roadways and secondary streets to get to the residential areas.
We seen a snowplow smaller truck come through and went over that way.
Now, Christian, you've been in that area quite a bit. How are the conditions right now?
Well, conditions have definitely gotten worse over the last hour. Now, we're actually seeing a plow is actually coming down the road now. I was actually about to say that over the last hour, we've had a fresh coat of snow over this part that had been plowed earlier this evening, but it does look like we're at least getting a little bit of a plow. And it might be tough just considering, again, that fresh coat of snow might not look like this has been plowed, but I want to show you the difference. This is the side of the road where the plow doesn't hit, and it's just so much deeper with snow. You could really just see how much more snow is on the side of the road compared to where this plow is hitting right now. Send it back to you, Scott.
All right, watching it live in action. Thank you.